This conference will now be recorded.
Today we'll try to understand about active change management. Okay, so what is this active change management? Let us understand. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just opening parallelly this lab environment. Today I would like to show you about workflow functionality. So that is the reason I have opened this one. Okay, parallelly I will open my system as well. Just give me a minute and I will discuss with you. So workflow. Okay, one of the important topic, workflow. Let us understand. No problem. Will take some time for that one. So let me make my system also ready. Okay. So the first one is, let me take this file. Let me go to USMF company. So active change management. So what is this? Let me show you in the system. Procurement and sourcing module. Procurement and sourcing module. Collapse all. Setups. Procurement and sourcing parameters. Okay, in this change management for the purchase orders, active change management. If you enable this checkbox, active change management. If you enable this checkbox, what happens? So have enabled. If I have enabled this checkbox, active change management, then if I go to purchase orders, I'm creating a purchase order. Purchase orders, all purchase orders. I have enabled this checkbox, active change management. Now I'm trying to create a purchase order. After enabling this active change management checkbox, I'm creating a purchase order. So click on new button. Let me verify if it is whether it is working fine. Give me a minute. Meanwhile, we can do like this also, because I can work in this one, run as administrator, click yes. So you can enter this one. So all these things also, it is for you also, it will be helpful. Submit. So it will be, once it is okay, if it is successfully completed, then it will work. That means still some bad jobs are executing now. No problem. We'll proceed with this one. I'm selecting vendor. 10001. Click OK. Please bear with me, a little bit slower this application. So once it is created purchase order, if you look at this purchase order status, earlier it is approved and confirmed. Majority purchase orders are approved or confirmed. But now this purchase order, new purchase order status will be draft mode. Look at this one. It is loading now. Give me a minute. I'm closing this apps and I'm trying once again. Just give me a minute. If it is completed this successfully, like this one, admin user, then it will work in directly Edge. So it may take 1 or 2 minutes time. Earlier, this trial version given for 4 hours. Now it was giving 2 hours only. Let me try once again. Because if it is Edge, it will be faster rather than IE. If it is IE, it will be slow. That is the reason I'm just checking possibilities. Okay, leave it. I will continue on IE only. Sometimes it is not working in this browser. Let me proceed with IE only. Okay. So we have activated active change management checkbox. We have activated. Now we are trying to create a purchase order in USMF company. So this server is not in my control. This is Microsoft server. Okay, some people are asking me like if it is not working, people are pinging me. I can't do anything. If it is working, we can use it. Otherwise, we can't do anything. This is Microsoft controlled server, trial version only. So temporarily, if you don't have any environment, for temporary purpose, we can use this function. Please bear with me for 2 minutes. Okay, parallelly, let me show from my system. So if you go to procurement and sourcing module, parameters, I think services are running now. So let me stop this batch. So if this batch is stopped, then application will be faster, no problem. This is my local system. So I have stopped this one. Okay, in procurement sourcing parameters, I'm enabling this active change management. If I enable this checkbox, active change management, what happens? Then if you go to same procurement sourcing parameters, procurement sourcing module, purchase orders, all purchase orders. So workflow will make mandatory. If you enable this checkbox, then workflow is mandatory. Workflow is mandatory process. Let me show you. Sometimes workflow, if I want to open from my system, it will not work sometimes. That is the reason I have opened from like trial version. Okay, so let me show you. You can create purchase order from accounts payable module also. Either one it is possible. So first I'm showing you from my system. I'm clicking on new. Select the vendor. Select the vendor. And select site and warehouse. Click OK. Let it be loading. So initially it was 1000000, it was captured. That is the reason it is throwing error message, but I have modified to 10001. Now it will be updated everything. Click OK. Look at this one, it is in draft status. And if you are selecting item, so invoice buttons are disabled. Receive button, that is receive product receipt buttons. Look at this one. Product receipt buttons disabled. Give me a second. It is 1001. Okay, so product receipt buttons disabled, invoice buttons disabled, and purchase tab common, everything is disabled. It is in the draft mode. That means once the purchase order is created, workflow is mandatory. If you are enabling this checkbox, workflow is mandatory. Through workflow, you are going to submit or you are going to create purchase order. From here, you need to click on workflow. This button is enabled extra. Okay, then you need to click on workflow. In the previous version AX 2012, yellow bar will come into the picture here. Yellow bar, it will show you. If it is workflow is coming, yellow bar is coming. But now here it is not showing. You need to click on submit. You need to click on submit. So the purchase order number is 248. So you can ask like, please approve whatever you want. Something, and you are submitting. You are a user, normal user, and you have submitted. Then the purchase order status will be changed from draft to in review. It was changed to draft, from draft to in review. Then you can go to workflow, and here workflow history. You can go to workflow history. Okay, so now it is processing. Okay, it will take some time, 1 or 2 minutes time. Let it be processed. And give me a minute. So organization administration setup, not here, workflow parameters, not here, 1 minute. Organization workflows. Somewhere else, not this one. Give me a minute. Because this is completely like a system administrator roles. Give me a minute. Here, workflow infrastructure configuration. This is how many times, how many minutes it will be repeat. I'm making 1 minute. Click OK. That means the workflow will be executed. So if you refresh, this workflow is going on. So it will take another 1 or 2 minutes time. Okay, this workflow, it may be worked in faster in this system. That is the reason I came here. Let me create a new purchase order. In this environment. So select the vendor. Click on OK. Just I'm showing manually, like both sides. Wherever it is working fine, I would like to show you. So this will be, submission is over. It should be activated and it will be processed. So this is for every 30 minutes it is job should be executed, but I'm making 1 minute only so that it will be executed. I think I need to enable this batch job. I'm sorry. This batch job should be enabled for this one. Yeah, this batch job should be run. Then only it will work. By mistake, I have disabled this batch job. It may take 2-3 minutes time, but let me try from here. That is the reason I have opened both sides. So look at this one, it is in the draft mode. If it is in the draft mode, we cannot proceed further anything. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm selecting site and warehouse. My laptop is 16 GB RAM, even though it is struggling a lot because this is the latest version. It is 21, 10.0.21. Okay, click on tab. Fine. Now you can submit workflow. So if it is in the draft mode, it is must. You need to submit workflow. Means for your manager, you are submitting. Your manager will verify and he will approve. So am I audible to everyone? Can anyone unmute, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay, thank you. So you can ask comments, anything, something. So you have entered, please submit, please approve. So you are submitting. Once it is submitted, it will be in review process. It will be in review process. So both sides I'm doing. So this workflow will be work if it is batch job is enabled, then only it will work. Fine, let me click on workflow. Workflow history. So you are understanding this one. MB300 related to workflow, this one. Workflows, data management framework, batch jobs, print setups, emails, all these things are system administrator roles, user permissions, and everything is a part of 3MB300. There is a part of MB300. Okay, we are trying to learn that one. So now workflow is going on. In this one, it is active. As I told you, it will be faster. Okay, so if you select, now it is waiting for Inga to approve. So instead of Inga, what I'm doing, I will reassign this one to me. Let me show you. Okay, here it is Inga should be approved. Now instead of Inga, what I'm doing here, I'm reassigning to admin. Admin user. This is admin user actually. I'm assigning to admin, but actually in real-time scenario, it should be approved by Inga only. Once it is approved, then only it will be processed. But as a workaround solution, I'm an admin user, so I'm reassigning to admin user. Okay, now it is processing. It will be processed. It may take another 1 minute, 2 minutes time. Delegation, it was delegated to Julia. So here administrator means Julia. Okay, and it is pending. Let me close. The purchase order number is 77, like 150. The purchase order number is 150. It is in review. Okay, now it will show you approve button. Because your manager Inga should be approved, but I have changed from Inga to myself. Now I'm making approve. So it is approved. Your PO. So whenever your PO approved, something I'm writing. I'm a manager. I'm approving your PO. So it may take one more time, 1 minute, 2 minutes time. Let it be processed. And it will be, status will be changed from in review to approved. Okay, it may take 1 or 2 minutes time. Let me verify parallelly it is working here or not. The batch job should be executed now. Yeah, now it is moving. Look at this one. Here also Inga is there. Okay, for Inga to approve, but I will reassign to. Here also I'm showing you. So batch job should be running. Now I'm changing it to admin user. So this is from my system. Okay, don't get confused. 2 times we are not doing. One is from my system I'm showing, because I don't know in which system it will work perfectly. Every time I'm facing some challenges for this one. So for safer side, I have opened both my system and as well as trial version. Now it is in review. Okay, you can click on workflow. You can approve now. On behalf of my manager, I have assigned to this one approve. You can write any comments, anything, you can simply do it, and then now it will be changed to approved. So I'm showing from this one also it was approved. Once it is approved, you can proceed with the confirmation. Remaining process, please confirmation, and then product receipt and invoice. Once it is confirmed, then only we can do product receipt. Product receipt button will be disabled. If it is not processed confirmation, you cannot do receive tab. I mean to say product receipt cannot be processed until and unless confirmation is done. Even for invoice also. Now it is confirmed. Now the receive button will be enabled and you can do product receipt and invoice. Okay, now simply this also, if you refresh, it will be approved. Because it was approved by me, myself. Still progressing the workflow history. It's taking some time for approval. Okay. So the steps are procurement and sourcing, setup, procurement and sourcing parameters, okay, active change management checkbox. Then if the above checkbox is enabled, then workflow is mandatory. Workflow is mandatory. So purchase order will be created in draft. Then PO in review. Next PO approved. Then PO confirmation. Next receipt list is, if you want to use it, you can use it, you can skip. Then registration, optional or mandatory registration, and then product receipt, then vendor invoice, then vendor payment. Any doubt in this process? If you enable this checkbox. Okay, now I would like to show you if it is possible. Let me try. I'm not sure. In my system, it is not opening. Let me take. I want to open the workflow. Give me a minute. Let me try. If it is working fine, I would like to show you workflow inside what it is.
Sir,
Yeah, yes, please.
sir, you have decreased the time na 30 minute to 1 minute. Can you show me again where it is?
Okay, fine. Just give me a second. So it is in system administration. It is in system administration. System administration, workflows. First, initially I have verified in organization administration, but not in that one. System administration, workflow, workflow infrastructure configurations. Workflow infrastructure configuration.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me try to show you whether I am able to open the workflow or not. If it is opened, that will be good for you, so that I can show you something at least about workflows and how to configure. Okay, so procurement and sourcing module. Next two parameters, always for any module in the setup. First one is parameters, next one is workflows. Okay, in this you can find purchase order workflow. If you click on purchase order workflow, it is opening. You can click on run. So you can enter the username. Username and password is mandatory. In 2012, it is not mandatory. In 2012, it is not mandatory. It will be opened automatically. But in D365, Microsoft made username and password once again re-entry. Click on sign in. Okay, now it was opened, luckily. So here, approve purchase order. You can drag and drop here. Okay, let me remove and let me configure how to do it. I'm removing this one. So how to configure means, first you need to select the approver. This one left side, approve purchase order. You need to drag it from there to here. Okay, once it is dragged, then okay, once it is dragged, you need to connect start to this one, and you need to drag from here to here. Okay, now it is majority errors are gone. Earlier it is showing some red something. Now you need to click on, double click, then it is once again star, like red is coming. Right click, properties, and you need to enter something, insert the comments, and click on assignment. So you can select user, you can map workflow user. Earlier it was mapped with Inga. Whoever want to your manager, that name you need to select. Okay, you can select whatever the user you want. Next, conditions, if you want, you can map it. Some conditions means if it is below 10,000, below 5,000 should be automatically approved. If it is above 10,000, conditions you can apply here, and escalation it is mapped. Okay, in the assignment only, here completion policy, we have single approver, majority approvers, percentage of the approvers, all approvers. So if in case you have 3 managers, suppose Inga, will take Inga also, whatever you are referring. Here Inga also there, and someone else, suppose Alicia also is there. So in these 3 users, I want any single approver is fine. Means anyone has approved this one, then it will be processed. That is single approver. All approvers means all three managers should be approved, then only it will allow you. Or majority approvers means if it is 3 members are there, 2 members approved, that is fine. If it is 5 members are there, 3 members approved, fine. Percentage of the approver means you can mention the percentage. Okay, you can map like this and you can click OK. Fine. Now, little bit complex to me. Give me a minute. How to adjust? I need to save, but I need to click on save button. The save button is little bit downside, it is there. So little bit complex. So accommodate this one. Now save button coming. Save and close. Okay, 1 second. Let me verify error panel. Anything errors? Nothing. Okay, now save and close. I need to enter the version number and click OK. So it will show you always, like in this, if you go to versions, actually the cursor will be moved to no, and you need to activate the second one. So the second one I want to make activate. That means now it was activated, the new version, the new one. So let me show you once again how it is opening. So first thing is, this is actually, if you are creating workflows, you can click on new. There are so many workflows will be shown. So we are working on purchase order workflow. So this one is purchase order line workflow is there, purchase order workflow is there. Line workflow means specific line. Purchase order workflow means the entire purchase order. So it was selected. Once it is selected, you can configure. Now I'm just opening that one. So here your email ID should be entered. Next, and password also should be entered. Sign in. So here you are deleting this one and you are dragging from here to here. Okay, look at this one here. Downside, there are so many errors. Okay, first thing is you need to connect these two. Sometimes there are some more, like let me remove this one. So we can take the decision. Okay, in this decision conditional, we can map some condition inside. Here, if it is, this is connected to this one. And if it is true means the condition is inside condition, what I will write. If it is less than 5,000, no need of workflow, it should be approved automatically. Give me a minute. So give me a second. It is harassing me. Okay, true means without any approval, I want to proceed. False means I need to connect here, and approval is mandatory. So you need to have patience to do all these things. Means true here in this one. In this one, the condition is if purchase order is less than 5,000, condition I'm mapping. If it is purchase order value is less than 1,000, so you can map purchase order, total purchase order value If it is less than $1,000, should be automatically approved. I can write the condition. So you need to have patience to find purchase order amount, total amount. So you need to find the value. Is it a amount, purchase order amount, or purchase order total amount? I did not remember. If it is amount, you need to search. You need to have patience. As I told you, lot of patience. You need to do it. In a hurry, you cannot do anything. Let me verify. So I'm not able to. I have to like have this one. Okay, the amount you are mapping. What happened? Okay. Here, the amount you are mapping. If it is less than 5,000 or less than 1,000 or less than 10,000, auto approve. If it is more than, I need to go to manager approval. Then double click, right click properties. You can enter the some description here. Okay, assignment, and you can map the users. Where you want, how many, like how you want the conditions. Like that, if you click on here, once again, it will go here. If you double click, it is going here. Now, if you want to go back, you need to click on here, workflow. And if you click on error panel, if it is any errors are there, it will show you downside. If it is any errors, it will show you. If everything is correct, now you need to save this workflow. So by moving up, you need to click on save and close, and you can enter the version number. Suppose earlier you have entered 2.10, now it is 2.1 or 2.2, something, whatever it is you are writing for your internal purpose. Click OK. So always look at this one. This is no, this is new version activate. Okay, keep the previous version activated or activate the new version. It is, if you your changes should be updated to this one, means you need to click on activate new version and click OK. Then it will work. Understood? Any questions in this area? So this is all workflows and everything is more about this area. Of course, being a functional consultant, some extent we need to work. So you need to explore on workflows also. If there is any errors or some problems coming into the picture, you cannot resolve yourself. That is, you need to depending on technical skills, technical persons. Okay, it is system administrator role, majorly system administrator role. Some extent we can do, like by learning this workflows. This is separate course content, MB 300. This is MB 310. This is MB 330, and this is MB 320. This is MB 330. These two together, and this is MB 300. System administrator. And this is MB 340. Do you know that two certification numbers? Everyone? Yes or no? MB 330, it is SCM, it is T&L plus Advanced Warehouse Management. MB 320 is manufacturing, SCM, manufacturing. And MB 310, so Microsoft certifications, it is finance. MB 300, basics, and system administration. Okay, MB 340 is retail, e-commerce or retail. Okay, as of now for MB this one project accounting, there is no certification. Microsoft certification is not exist. This also we don't have any certification as of now. Maybe in maybe next year or something, Microsoft may introduce MB like this one for project management accounting. Fine. Any questions, please? Any questions? Anyone? You can try in your environments for workflows. If it is not working in your own like desktop environment, like whatever it is VM, if it is not working, try to explore this one trial version. I hope everyone has this trial version, right? You can try. Fine. Okay, I'm stopping here for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning, same time. Tomorrow we'll discuss about purchase requisition process. Purchase requisition process. Okay. Fine. If anyone has any questions, please unmute and speak. If nothing, then we can wind up the session for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning. See you all. Bye-bye.